something already. Just buy it. Take action. Now that I have everyone's attention, sit back, listen up. Hopefully this will be the kick in the ass that some of you need. I have never seen any hobby or any industry, much less, have this many people this frozen and paralyzed to make a freaking purchase. And a cheap purchase is that. I have seen people buy $50,000 vehicles quicker than people make a $50 purchase in this hobby. I've seen $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 houses sell faster than some people take to buy a $100 item in this hobby. It's mind-blowing. The amount of hours some of you put in to researching a card or a box that you want to buy. The amount of deliberating you do in your own mind and on all these social media platforms. The amount of shopping around you do, right? You've searched every single website known to man that sells a Pokemon item. You've reached out to every single Instagram account that there is. You've went to every Discord buy-sell trade, every Facebook buy-sell trade, and you have narrowed it down to the absolute rock bottom dollar price. And then you research the seller, and the seller checked out. He's been around forever, tons of great feedback, tons of great referrals, showed you all the pictures, sent you 1,000,000 pictures of the item. You know it's perfect, price point's perfect, and still you tell him, I'm gonna have to think about it. I'll let you know. Why? What are we doing? Now look, guys, for anyone that has financial issues, money's tight, right? You're not totally set and secure in your life, this video is not for you. Who I'm talking to are the people who are 100% set in life, right? They got their bills paid, they're investing other places, they have a certain amount of money set aside for Pokemon purchases. And they still refuse to make the freaking play. What are we waiting for? Japanese 151 right now. Now, a lot of you know, I'm not a Japanese collector, I'm not a Japanese investor. But even I can tell you, if you have been wanting to buy that product, wanting to invest in it, wanting to collect it, wanting to open it, what are you doing anymore? What are we doing? Are you waiting for the umpteenth reprint to come? Is 100 reprints not enough? Is $40, $50 a box still too high? Do you want them to just kind of give it out at the grocery store for free? Oh, hey, thanks for shopping here today. Here's your free Japanese 151 box. Is that what we want to get to? No. Then I'm sure some of you would find a reason not to take it. I don't know. I don't like taking free stuff. There must be some kind of scam here. Do I got to sign up for something? Do I got to give you my name and mailing address? I don't want it. Like, you would still find a reason not to take it for free, I feel like. That's how ridiculous we've gotten. Guys, it's not going to matter. Right? If you pay $42, $45, $47, $50, $51 a box, it does not matter in the long run if the product does what you're speculating it's going to do, right? When it gets back to $150, $200 a box, are you going to say, well, I'm only $135 up on that box, but I'm $141 up on this one, and then I'm $142 up on that case on each box in there. So, yeah, you know, I wish I wouldn't have... Really wish I would have held strong and not bought that one box for $51. I should have bought them all at $47. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Like, are you really having that conversation? I mean, is that what we're doing? Are we like in the middle of the parking lot and we just drop some pennies and we're like chasing around the pennies like, oh, I gotta get my penny, where'd my penny go? Picking up your pennies, cars honking at you. That's what it feels like we're doing. We're picking up pennies in parking lots. And I don't know, it just never ends. Like, it's just how this hobby is. And I'm not picking on the Japanese 151 people. Oh no. English collectors do it too. English investors, right? Lost Origin, Silver Tempest. Remember when those were reprinted? Do you remember? Go back, go look at when the reprints hit. Go back and look at videos around that time. Same stuff in the comments, same stuff in the Discords. I don't know, Alex. Silver Tempest cases they're at $660 now. What do you think? I don't know. Well, I mean, they were just selling for like $900 before the reprint. I know, but they could go lower. You know, do you think we're gonna get more reprints? Do you think this is everything? Do you think it's going to go lower? Do you think it's going to go higher? When's it going to go higher or lower? Tell me! I don't know, man. It sounds like a pretty good price. Lost Origin, $110 a box. Sounds like a pretty good price. I don't know. It was just $170. Now it's $110. We're getting to the end of the reprint, cycle. Seems like it's a pretty good price. Yeah, I know it seems like it. But let me check. You know, I don't want to buy here because I got to pay taxes, right? But I don't want to take the risk to buy off this guy that no one's ever heard of, that, has a picture of himself with a mask on in a dark room, but he's got cheaper prices on Facebook. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. And but then, this online site, I looked them up, they're a legitimate LGS, they've been in business for 20 years. They're running the sale for $95 a box, but I don't know. What do you think about that? Well, I think it's cheaper than everywhere else. Sounds like a good buy, Timmy. Yeah, I just don't know, though. I don't know. I've always only bought off eBay, though. I don't know. Like, this is the kind of stuff we hear. Guys, I had this conversation with a lot of people, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm not picking on you. I'm just trying to show you, like, the stupidity of all these thoughts. Same thing with cards, right? Alex, how do you think this card's going to do? I don't freaking know. How would I know how a card's going to do, right? And then when's it going to do? How good when? Like 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 100 years? I don't know. Like, is there a time frame here? Like, was there a price point we're buying at? Is there any type of like price you're looking for it to get to? I don't know, right? Or what are we doing? Are we buying the single? Are we buying graded? Are we getting a 9 or a 10? Are we getting a light play, near mint? There's so many different questions, and I don't know if people just don't think their questions all the way through. I don't know if people are just like frozen and paralyzed and they're afraid to spend even $1. And again, this is not for the people where money's tight. And, spending $10 or $20 or $30 is maybe a lot to you, right? Maybe, it's the difference of doing something or something else. And that's fine, right? This video is not for you. This video is for people who are doing just fine in life. They've got tons of disposable income and they still come to this hobby. They're like, I don't know. That card's selling for $40. It ended at auction at $35. I don't want to overpay at $40. I'm not getting ripped off. I'm not that guy. And it's just like, but you like the card, right? Well, it's $15, $20 raw. To grade it costs $15, and you don't want to pay $40? Is that what I'm hearing here? What do you think about the card? Do you think it's going to do well in the future? Oh, I could see that card. I could see that card being a $100, $150 card. Okay. So if it does, let's go to the future. Come on, let's get in our DeLorean. Let's go to the future. We're in the future now, Timmy. The card's $150. Do you care if you paid $40 or $35 for that freaking card? Don't say yes. If you're saying yes, I can't help you. But here's what actually happens. All right, here's the real scenario. You never make the play. You spend hours every day shopping every platform, right? Reaching out to tons of sellers and wasting their time, frankly, right? Just wasting their time asking all these questions, never actually buying the item. Talking about it, deliberating over it when you're in your own mind and in all these Discords and Reddits and Instagrams and YouTubes, and you still never come to a conclusion. You never buy. You never take action. And then what happens is time goes on, you say, I remember, right? I remember when that card was only selling for $40. I remember when that box got reprinted and it was $90. I remember when Japanese 151 was $50 a box. Remember that? Yeah. How many did you get? I didn't get any. I was afraid. I thought another reprint could come. I thought it might drop to $40. And even though it's at like $200 now, 5 years from now, I know I didn't want to lose $10. And it's just like, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing? Either you like the cards and you want to collect them, or you believe in the cards and the products and you want to invest in them, or you don't. There's no in between. Either you like them and believe in them, or you don't. This channel is not here to convince you. I've never been the guy to try to convince anyone to invest in this hobby. I'm the guy, if you are already convinced yourselves you're going to invest in this hobby, I'm the one to help steer you in the right direction, right? I'm the one to help, learn from my mistakes, learn from my successes, understand the things I know about how these markets move. That's what I'm here for. But if you're here still deliberating it, hey, I'm not the guy for you. I'm not trying to convince you to do anything. But if you're already convinced and you're already going to buy, then freaking buy something. Just make the play. Now, I get if you're brand new, you just don't know a whole lot, you're still trying to learn, great. I'm talking about the people who every single new set and card that comes out, they're in the freaking social medias having the same conversation. All they did is basically, you could have copy-pasted the entire conversation and just edited out Silver Tempest and put in Paldea Evolved, right? Or edited out Lost Origin and put in Temporal Forces and had the same conversation. You would have never known it was different. You just edit the date out, make it a 2024 instead of 2022, right? Whatever you want to do, just edit out the dates, edit out the names of the sets, edit out the card names, and you can have the same conversation every single year until the end of time with the same people. It's truly remarkable how things just never change, people never change, and everyone's waiting for the Armageddon moment, right? I mean, it's not like we're in a hobby that's decades old, right? That's had years and years of continued growth. That's the most popular franchise in the world. Like, gotta worry about that one, right? And it's just like everyone's always waiting for Armageddon. Like, I don't know, Alex, it's all gonna go to zero. It's all gonna go to zero. Yeah, that's what they said last year. Yeah, I know, but it could. And then the year before that, they said that too. Yeah, I know. And then during the pandemic, yeah, I know, we saw all-time highs, but everything was supposed to go to zero. What happened? I don't know. Guys, if you take one thing from this video, if you've been researching a card or a box and you believe in it and you have a legitimate time frame, whether it be whatever amount of months or years, and you've seen other like items perform that way in those months or those years, or you have whatever kind of strategy you come up with based on supply in the market or population reports or the popularity of the species or the character on the card or the print runs, the boxes, how many boxes are in existence, if there's going to be reprints, not reprints, whatever it is you come up with, and you've come to the conclusion that you found a good seller, a good price. You're not paying taxes, right? Oh, taxes are bad. Don't pay taxes. Can't buy on eBay or TCG Player. You gotta pay taxes, right? I gotta find someone in a dark alley and not pay him taxes. I gotta pay him cash, right? And then when I sell, I gotta sell to the same guy in the dark alley. I gotta go back to that same dark alley and find that same guy and sell it back to him. I can't pay taxes then. If you find that, just do it. Make the play. Last thing. I gotta go on the tax talk a little bit, because every single video, the stupid tax talk. Let me explain something to you, all right? No matter what you do in life, you're paying freaking taxes, right? You're paying tax on your income. You're paying tax on any single business out there. That being said, how do you think all of us do it? How is it that you think me and several other, probably hundreds like me, all do Pokemon full time? How do you think we produce a full-time income by buying and selling collections, grading cards, investing in sealed product, whatever it may be in this hobby that any of us do? How do you think everyone is making a living? We're all paying taxes. Most of us, we're all paying fees. Can you believe it? We pay fees. Can you believe your favorite seller you buy from, he pays fees and taxes on that money? Oh my gosh, it's awful. Oh, it's awful, isn't it? How does he stay in business? Guys, if you're going to do this seriously, look into a few things for me, okay? First off, look into getting a reseller's permit. A reseller's permit with sites like eBay and TCG Player, and a lot of local card shops accept it, and elsewhere. You won't pay sales tax on things that you buy in order to resell at some date in the future. Second, talk to an accountant about taxes. I've heard some crazy things thrown around, like people get on the government website, and then they find like the full effective tax rate if you have no write-offs. They'll be like, Alex, you're going to pay 100% taxes on this. It's not a real number, but I don't know what they throw out, 28% or 40%, whatever they throw out there, right? Capital gains or regular gains, I don't know. And they come out with these crazy numbers, and I tell them all the time, I don't know a single person that I know in this hobby that's ever paid 28 or 40 or 100% taxes. It's so ridiculous that people really think that you pay like the exact amount of taxes of everything you sold. First off, you only pay taxes on your profits. So if you sell 100 grand worth and you only made 25, so even if you have zero write-offs whatsoever, you're only paying taxes on 25% or 25,000, right? That's just the way it works. Now, on top of that, you can look into what kind of accounting suits you best. Accrual basis accounting, cash basis accounting. That's going to greatly reduce your tax bill depending on how you use it. Then there's all the write-offs you get to write off, right? Any type of things you use for the business, your office expenses, your storage places, your shipping stuff, your marketing, anything that you possibly use or could use for your business can be a write-off, which reduces that tax bill even more. And so on and so on. So guys, don't let taxes stop you from making money in this hobby. It's a ridiculous concept that is just another thing that people bring up to try to scare people into the Armageddon moment. Oh, you're going to sell this one day. You're going to have to pay taxes. Guess what? You know the only people that don't pay taxes? You ready for it? The people that don't pay taxes are the ones that don't make money. So the very fact that you owe taxes means that you made freaking money. So basically, you're complaining about this working. You're complaining that it worked so well that you had to pay taxes on the gains that you made. See how crazy that sounds? Does anyone else? Anybody? That sound crazy? So that's all I got, guys. Stop letting every little, thing in the wind scare you. Stop letting, this guy said that, or this person said that, or this is happening in the world, or this happened then, this happened here. I don't want to buy it that price, or it's cheaper here. That box is too expensive, I can buy it from this guy. There's no taxes, there's no shipping, this and that. Make the play. Have a realistic time horizon. See success in this hobby. Compound that success over time. You're gonna be all right. This is not that hard. Promise you. I promise. I wouldn't be here after 9 years if this wasn't working, right? I wouldn't have went full time in this hobby last year if this wasn't working. Fair? That's all I got, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. Be back here in a new video soon. I'm out.